everyone, it's Meg and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. I wasn't actually planning on vlogging this week. It is from the last reading vlog that you watched. This is actually 2 weeks afterwards, but I don't know, I kind of felt like it, and I hopefully have a package coming this week that I would love to unbox for you guys, so I thought I might as well do it in a vlog instead of doing it in a separate video because that would be really short otherwise. So I just felt like I would vlog. So it is currently Tuesday, and yesterday I got back from the photography show, which is at the NEC in Birmingham. I spent the weekend there with my friend Danielle, who is also a photographer, and photography show is basically a big photography convention where loads of brands come, and there's stalls and there's talks and seminars and workshops. And it was really fun. I didn't go last year and I really regretted it, so I'm really glad I got to go this year. But I had such fun. It's really nice to be around a big group of photographers and just try and spark back the love for my photography, because I've not been feeling it lately. Especially when it comes to creating my own personal work, I just haven't done it. So it was really nice, and I haven't really been out and done much in the past month at least. So it's been refreshing to be with my friends again and go out and do something other than leave my village. So yeah, that's what happened, and I came home yesterday, like I said, because I'm working today. So I woke up a bit later today. It is nearly 20 to 10, so I'm going to have to leave in a minute because I need to go and feed Finn before I go for work, because I start at 11:30, so I need to be really quick with this, but I thought I would update you guys on what I'm currently reading. So I'm still reading Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have come on a lot since last updating you guys in the last reading vlog with this. I am now on page 274 and I am really enjoying it. I don't feel like I'm liking it as much as everybody else is liking it, but I feel like that's mainly because the hype is getting to me, because obviously everybody's reading this book at the moment and everyone is obsessing over it, and I can't. When the hype gets to me when there's a new book out, which is also why I don't tend to read a lot of new releases, I tend to read a lot of backlisted titles, just because they're the ones that I kind of tend to get to, and also I'm not always the sort of person who is always really up to date on new releases. But yeah, still enjoying this, hoping to finish it at some point this week because I have less than 100 pages left, which would be really nice. And then I am still listening to Blue Lily Lily Blue on audiobook, and I'm not sure how many hours I am into. I haven't listened to it at all since I left for Birmingham at the beginning of the weekend. I must be around 5 hours into it maybe. I did listen to it on Saturday whilst I was getting my stuff ready before we left, so I must be around 5 hours or something into it, and I think it's like an 8 or 9 hour audiobook, something like that. But yeah, so my plan for today is I'm going to go up and feed Finn now before work, and then I'm going to get ready, go to work, come home, and then I'm going to tidy my room because it is a little bit of a mess after coming home yesterday. I didn't get home super late, I got home at about 9 o'clock, but I just kind of dumped all my stuff, and I've got things that need washing and stuff, so room's a bit of a mess, but I'm going to tidy that up. So yeah, I'm going to go up and feed Finn, and then I'm going to get ready and go for work, and then I will catch you guys. I'll probably see you guys after work at some point. Hello! So I'm back from work now. I've been back for roughly an hour or something like that, and I've had a moment to chill and drink some tea, and I've read a little bit more of Daisy Jones, and I am so exhausted. Work wasn't that hard, it's just, like I said earlier, I think I mentioned, like I don't do well on not a lot of sleep, and I haven't had a lot of sleep over the weekend, so I'm really tired now. So I don't think I'm going to do any work this evening. I'm going to do some emails because I've had quite a few emails building up in my account, so I really need to answer those. But I'm going to also tidy my room, so today's challenges are to tidy my room and to do emails. My room's not super messy. It
It's just mainly I haven't put my stuff away from the past couple of days of being away. So and I don't do very well when my room is really cluttered, so I just need a bit of space, so then I have a clearer mindset. It just feels better, you know? That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sort that out, and then afterwards I'm going to do emails, and then I'm going to have a shower and think I'm just going to chill, and then I'm going to actually do some proper work tomorrow after I come back from being at the cafe, because hopefully I'll be a little bit more refreshed by then.
Hello! So it is now Thursday. I didn't vlog yesterday because there wasn't anything super exciting to vlog really, but I do have something exciting today because I finished my book. I finished Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I did really enjoy it. I feel like I didn't enjoy it as much as everybody else has. I think it was probably because it was such a hyped book and everybody was raving about it and so excited for it before it even came out, so I feel like the hype did get to me a bit and it kind of ruined my enjoyment. So it isn't quite a 5-star read for me, maybe like a 4.5, but I really enjoyed it. And like I mentioned in, I think it was the last weekly vlog that I did, I love books I love anything to do with bands and like kind of like the journey of bands in music and rock and roll, so I really enjoyed this. Admittedly, I haven't read the songs. The songs are actually in the back of the book and I haven't read them yet, but I did finish the book after I came home from work, which was lovely, and I did really enjoy it. So it's nearly 7:20 now. I've been working at the cafe today, and then I have just finished doing some work. I'm in the process of redoing my website for my photography, and I've just basically finalised some new photo shoot packages, which is so exciting. Also, something that came the other day on Sunday but I haven't shown you guys yet. I subscribed to a new magazine because I was subscribed to an equine one, but I didn't really read it, so I cancelled it. But instead I have subscribed to the Poetry Book Society, and it is a society of poets, and it is basically, they have 4 magazines a year, and I haven't read it yet, but it has loads of things like different poets in, and then it has about their work. I guess it looks like it has sort of like an interview thing, I guess. Like it has a bit here, so it has about like if they've got any collections out, and it has some examples of their poems and a little bit about them, and it just seems really cool. I haven't read any yet, but I am looking forward to sitting down and reading it. Maybe today, I'm not sure, because I need to edit a video to put up this week, because I have edited one, but I need to put another video up before, and I haven't edited it, if you see what I mean. God, there was a mouthful. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and I'm hoping it will kind of inspire me with my writing, because I've not written a finished poem in a very long time, since last year. So I really want to get back into the habit of not just writing drafts and ideas, of actually sticking to things and finishing ideas. And obviously reading about other poets and their works and their writing processes and stuff will hopefully inspire me a bit. So I'm going to run myself a bath now, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to read, because I like to have a bit of a break in between reading books. I can't really pick up another book after I finish one. So I'm not sure. The book that I want to read, I wanted to carry on with the Anna Green Gables series, but my books haven't come yet, and they probably won't come until the beginning of next week, which is kind of annoying. So at the moment it is in between reading Are We All Lemons and Snowflakes by Holly Bourne, or starting to reread the Gallagher Girls series by Ali Carter, because I really want to start rereading that series. So yeah, not sure what I'm going to read next, and if I'm not sure I might just watch a bit of YouTube whilst I'm in the bath, to be honest with you. I don't generally, bath time for me is a no social media or screen zone, but sometimes I do if I maybe want to have a bit of a break from reading or whatever, so I might do that if I can't decide what to read, and then I can maybe pick something up and start reading it before I go to bed. So yeah, I'm going to run a bath for myself, chill for a bit, and then I might hopefully get to editing after that, or at least start editing a video because I need to get one up. So it is now Friday, and it doesn't feel like a Friday at all. It feels like a weekend or a Saturday or something, because I've had a really different weekday. I usually work on Fridays, but I wasn't this week, so I went into Manchester with my mum and my sister, and then we were there for the majority of the day, and then I came home and have had my hair cut, as you can see, and no, my fringe isn't wonky, it's just that this side of my fringe doesn't like to behave, but I can see again now that I have my fringe cut, which is wonderful, and I just feel so much better now I've had my hair cut. And you will have seen a couple of clips beforehand of when I went to Manchester, and of course I had to go to Waterstones, specifically the one in Deansgate, because I haven't been there in nearly a year, so I had to pay a visit. All those books, I was planning on buying a book, but I don't know, the ones that they do, Waterstones generally do a buy one get one half price, and there wasn't really any books on there that I wanted, and then I was like, oh, I'll get another book, and then I don't know, I just kind of hesitated, so I didn't get one in the end. I did also go to the Waterstones in the Arndale as well, but I didn't get anything, so that is fine, to be honest. I've got a couple of books that are going to be coming next week, but I did pick a new book up yesterday. I was kind of hesitating because I was like, I want to do a reread, and it was between the book that I'm reading now, The Gallagher Girls, but I wasn't feeling great by the end of yesterday, so I didn't really feel like reading The Gallagher Girls. Not that it's depressing or anything, but it's actually quite cute, the first book, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. And then I kind of wanted to read Aristotle and Dante again, but I didn't, and I still kind of want to read it. But for the moment I am rereading The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet by Bernie Sue and Kate Rorick. I read this back in 2017. I have talked about it in videos before, and in videos that I have filmed but not posted yet, because I love it so much. In my personal opinion, I think it's one of the best Pride and Prejudice returns of all time, and it is also like a companion novel to the Lizzie Bennet diaries on YouTube, so I absolutely love this. If you're a Pride and Prejudice fan, please pick it up. But yeah, I just thought I'd pick this up, and I'm annotating it as I go, even though I'm running out of annotating tabs. All the ones that I use, I use blue for sad bits, but I don't have anything for any of these, and I ran out of all my pink ones for all the quotes that I love, and all, this is a comedy book. I use purple for comedy, and I could tab the whole thing purple because it's so freaking hilarious, and I love Lizzie's humour is so dry, and that's me. I have such a dry, sarcastic sense of humour, so we relate. I'm on page 36 at the moment, so I like to think I'm going to get through this relatively quickly because I have already read it. So my plans for tonight are to watch Drag Race. I did ask if I could use the big TV downstairs, but my parents have
sitting in front of it now, so I don't know if I'll be able to use it because I want to watch the latest episode of season 11 after what happened last week, which was just like gag worthy. Like, oh my god, I cannot, like, I was not expecting that at all. I did that, so I want to watch Drag Race at some point, and I've been into Queer Eye so much. If you love Drag Race, watch Queer Eye, or even if you don't watch Drag Race, watch Queer Eye. It is so adorable, and I was just like, had all the feels from the first episode, and I love it so much. I love the Fab Five, they are just amazing. I want them to make over my life. Oh, just words cannot express how much I love that. I've watched season 1 like 3 times, and I've watched season 2 like twice all the way through. I like marathon it, and I've only got about like 3 episodes left of season 3, which is really sad. I don't want it to end just like But anyway, so I've had a nice day, and hopefully tomorrow will also be a nice day. It'll be a nice day to just spend with Finn and go to the poetry reading, and yeah, it should be really good. So I'm going to try and do some editing now. Even if I don't do all of it, I want to try and do most of it. And then I'm just going to chill for the rest of the night and watch some Drag Race.
Hello! So it is actually Monday now of the next week, and I'm really sorry I didn't vlog this weekend. I guess not a lot really happened. Well, we had a power cut on Friday night which went into most of Saturday, so that was fun. So we had no internet and we couldn't cook, and it was a great time, but it went back on by around mid-afternoon, so we went out for lunch and had a wander around and all that sort of thing. And then yesterday I didn't do anything desperately exciting either, but it's just been a fairly chilled weekend, and I also spent quite a lot of the weekend with Finn, which was really nice. I don't feel like I spend enough time with him these days, so it was really lovely to just chill with him. So it was pretty chilled, and I also thought I would update you guys because I have got on quite a bit with my reading, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm still reading The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet, and I am now on page 163, and I am just enjoying revisiting this story so much. I'm annotating it now as I'm rereading it, and I haven't put any tabs in because I did run out, but my mum gave me a couple more, which is fabulous. But now that I've become more of a slightly more critical reader, and I've kind of grown and advanced as a reader, now reading this 2 years on, I can really appreciate the story even more, and also how it brings modern day aspects into the story, into such a traditional story, and I just really enjoy it. I wasn't sure whether I was going to stick with it when I first started reading it, because I wasn't 100% in the mood to read it, but it was when the first time I read this, it took me like the first 50 pages or something to fully get into it, and then I was in, and I'm totally in it now, and I am just loving it so much. I'm so happy that I did decide to pick it up, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. I've also made some more progress with my audiobook, not massively. I am 8 hours and 18 minutes into it, and I have about 2 hours, a bit less than 2 hours left, so I am really enjoying it. My audiobook is Blue Lily Blue, by the way, and I'm definitely enjoying the audiobook more than physically reading it, especially because there is a lot of Latin in the book, and I don't speak Latin. I was never taught Latin at school, so it means that they can actually pronounce the words, and I really like the narrator, and the voices are very distinct, and I'm really enjoying listening to it, so I'm definitely going to listen to the audiobook for the Lost book, because I'm really curious to see what finds out. I'm really curious to see what happens and how the story turns out. But yeah, I am really enjoying it, and I'm glad that I didn't totally give up on the series, because I was very close to not carrying on with it because the second book left me in such a slump afterwards, which was such a shame, but I'm really glad that I am enjoying it more. So audiobook was definitely the right route to take. I do want to wrap this vlog up today, but I just want to wait because I'm supposed to get a little bit of a book haul today, some book mail, some book packages, whatever you want to call it. I'm meant to be getting some of those today. So I'm hoping that the postman will be here soon because I need to go food shopping. So as soon as the postman is here with my books, I will show you them. So it is a couple of hours later. I have been shopping, I've come home, I have received parcels. One I will show you in a minute. First, I got my book mail, woo! And thankfully Amazon brought it in one of these things because last time, a couple of times I've ordered stuff and they come in plastic, so... Oh. That failed. Ah! Gold. There. No, still not there. There we go. I've got it eventually. So... Oh, seriously? So, I've ordered 3 books. One which I am really not... Look at that. Look at that. It was like that, folded over. Whoever packaged this did not package it correctly. Oh god, it's on the bottom as well. Look. This has happened to me before, not with Amazon. It has actually happened with Book Depository, but like that. Look at that. Look. Look at that. Not impressed at all. I know it's not the end of the world having a damaged book, but I'm not supposed to receive a book that's supposed to be brand new and damaged. Anyway, apart from my little rant, because I hate it when I receive damaged books that are meant to be brand new, I received 3 books, and 2 that I'm very excited about, and 1 I bought because it was £1, and I bought it so then I could get free postage. So the first one that I got is the O Fraptious Day by Lewis Carroll, and this is one of those penguin little black classic books. I have one called Letters to a Young Poet over there, and I think this is just a book of some of Lewis Carroll's poems, stuff from Alice in Wonderland, and what else is in here? From The Hunting of the Snark. And yeah, it's just a book of his poems, and I like Lewis Carroll and I like Alice in Wonderland, and I like poetry, so I thought I might as well buy this since it's only £1, and that means I get free postage. And the other 2 books that I got are the 4th and the 5th book in the Anne of Green Gables series. I read the 3rd book last year. I have been reading the books once every year, but I've decided I've got 1 book after this till the series technically ends, even though there is another bit that follows Anne's children. But this is near the end of the series and I can't wait, and I just want to read it, so I bought both of them. So the 4th book in the series is Anne of Windy Willows or Anne of Windy Poplars, depending on which edition of the book you get. And this cover is beautiful. It's so pretty with blossoms on it. And the 3rd book is beautiful as well, so I'm going to have to get all the editions of Alice? It's not even Alice. I'm going to have to get all the editions of Anne in this because it's one of the few covers that I really, really like. And then I got the 5th book, which is Anne's House of Dreams, and I have Anne of Avonlea and Anne of the Island in this edition. This is like my favourite cover for the Anne of Green Gables series, but for some reason they only do 4 books in it, and they don't do them in order. They do the 1st, 2nd, 3rd book, and then this is actually the 5th book, but it was actually it's like the 4th. This book was written after this book, but this book comes first, if that makes sense. So you meant to read this book, but it's not in this edition, and for some reason only 4 of the books in that series is in this edition, which is really annoying. So I now have 3 different editions of Anne of Green Gables, which isn't a complete set, but I would like to have a complete set that actually matches, but aka I would like to get all the books in this, because it actually carries on with the series, the books about Anne's children in this edition as well. But I love these editions, they are so pretty, and they just do little details about things in the book. I'm so excited to carry on with the series. It is like one of my favourite series of all time, one of my favourite classics of all time, and I just love it to the moon and back. I'm so happy that I finally have them, even though I have a damaged book, which I'm really annoyed about, but this is the thing, I'm always so desperate to read books that I never end up returning them, which I know is bad, but you know. Oh, let me show you the other thing that I got, 1 minute. And the other thing that I got, which I had to pay £12 custom for, which I was not expecting, but then again I ordered it from America, so what do you expect? And it is this long sleeve t-shirt, and it says "We Are the Champions" on it, and it has Freddie on it. If you didn't know, I love Queen. Queen is like my bae, my life. I love them to the moon and back. And I saw this t-shirt and it was limited edition. It was one of those things where like, do I buy it, do I not? And I did. And I probably spent way too much money on it, but no regrets. It's Queen. It's like my 3rd Queen shirt and I have no regrets. So that is my lovely little haul for you guys, and I'm going to wrap this video up now because my camera battery is about to die. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this weekly vlog, even though I don't think it was super interesting. I still hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more bookish videos from me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the little bell icon so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave the links to my social media as long as the links to my Goodreads and my blog in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!